I've played a lot on SMPs recently, but I seem to have found myself in a brand new world all by myself. Yes, welcome to episode 1, and I am going to be really brave and play on hardcore. Which means we only have one life, and if I go and do something stupid, this whole world goes up in flames. Speaking of flames, I have fire tick off because basically I don't want to lose a build to stupidity, as well as a few other mods and data packs which I'll put in the video description. And for those of you who have seen my videos before, you might notice we have a new skin. But if you're new, well, I guess you haven't really got a clue what I'm talking about, have you? So anyway, enough talking. It seems like we've spawned in a jungle, so let's do the standard episode 1 stuff and start gathering some tools. So let's make our first crafting table and make ourselves a flimsy axe, a flimsy pickaxe, and let's go for a flimsy shovel as well. And we'll leave this crafting table here as a memento of where we started our hardcore world. So I guess the main goal for day 1 will be to go off and potentially upgrade our tools to stone and find some sheep, because I am not staying awake for night 1. Absolutely no way. But I guess this is not really the terrain for trying to find some sheep in a nice big green field. So we probably need to find our way out of this jungle pretty sharp. Ah, well, that's a good start. We're out of the jungle already. So let's see if we can find some of those woolly creatures and take part in some sheep killing activities. I said that in too much of a friendly way. We're going to go and murder some sheep, okay? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. The sun's going down already and I can't find any sheep anywhere. Sheep. 1 sheep. That's not enough. Oh, 2 sheep. 1. 2. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. Well, I feel quite proud about that. But don't judge me for this, because I don't want to lose my hardcore world on night 1. It's dark, and I'm going to stay here for the next 10 minutes. I can hear rain, so I'm guessing that means it's changed to daytime. Ah, the fresh smell of Minecraft rain on a lovely hardcore world. And no mobs. Let's see if we can find a sheep now. It's embarrassing enough spending night 1 in a hole, but we don't want to spend night 2 in one as well. Uh-oh. 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 Ah, creeper, creeper, creeper. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Skeletons, creepers. This is not what I signed up for. Oh my god, there's arrows flying everywhere. Help! Help! Okay, new plan. We're just gonna walk around the river. Oh, thanks for the bait recipe. We're just going to walk around the river and stay away from the trees because there's definitely going to be mobs hiding in there. So let's just follow the river and see if we can find something that helps us out. A village. Where were you on night 1? Come to me, bed. Come to me. Oh, it's a huge village as well. I really hope there's some good stuff here. Oh, now we find a 3rd white sheep. Where were you 10 minutes ago? Hello, sir. Can I stay here for a bit? Will you keep me safe from all those scary mobs that are over there? I'm assuming by him walking away, that's a solid yes. Well, sorry, villagers, but the first thing I'm going to do is steal this bed. And let's see if there's any other goodies across this village. Finally. I've literally gone around every single house in this village, and this is the only chest. This better be something good. I guess it'll do. Some food at least so we can restore our health and get back to those full hardcore hearts. Lovely stuff. I guess we should steal the hay and we can make some more bread. I'm just gonna steal the hay. I'm not gonna touch you because you will absolutely kill me with 1 hit. Okay? Okay? Oh no. Sadness. Right, let's make that hay into some wheat. We'll make the wheat into some bread. And that's going to keep us going for a little while. and it looks like the sun's going down, so rather than spending the next night in a 1x2 dirt hole surrounded by creepers and skeletons that are going to try and kill me as soon as I come out, I think we'll spend the next night in one of these lovely cozy houses. So I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning! I had such a good night's sleep. It's amazing what a bed and a cozy house can do for you. Anyway, you might notice I've got a bit of an accessory in my head. Well, basically, I spent a bit of the night going around trapping these villagers in their houses. I don't know if I'm going to come back here, but there's so many villagers here, I didn't really want to lose them. So I've basically trapped them inside the house in case we do come back here and we need the villagers. So the next plan is we really need to upgrade from these wooden tools because they're not going to last very long. So we need to go off and find some stone and then hopefully a bit of iron. Although there is some iron behind me. No, not worth the risk just yet. Anyway, like I was saying, I need to get some stone and iron, but I'm kind of too scared to go caving just yet, even though there's some caves behind me. So I'm thinking, let's find some free cheap loot. And my idea? Shipwrecks. So on the way we stopped to gather some stone and I uncovered 2 bits of iron, which I went to turn into the most OP item in the game, a shield. Went back to spawn and spotted a ruined portal in the distance. So headed over there to see what we could find, and that got us a gold chestplate and some gold leggings. Don't we look shiny and nice? Back on the water, spotted an ocean monument, quite near spawn actually, but too scared for that, might come in handy another time. Spotted the shipwreck, and to be honest, the loot was not what I was hoping. A buried treasure chest, some junk in the second, and some iron, which did come in handy, because it made us make some iron boots, so 3 out of the 4 armour sorted. Set off from the shipwreck to see what else we could find, and unbelievably, just across the water, there was a desert temple nestled right on the coastline. Went and had a look at that. The chests were pretty rubbish in there as well. Got a golden apple from the troubles, a little bit more iron, bit of gold and some gunpowder which might come in use later. Set off to find the treasure and got distracted by this village where I saw this weirdo with their head stuck in the ceiling. Not sure what that was about. Saw this beautiful scene of an iron golem giving a flower to a villager, so I just decided to punch them to death. Got myself a helmet out of it, and that's the 4 pieces of armour finally acquired. Set off to find the buried treasure for a second time. Did manage to find it in the end, and there was a few goodies in there, some iron, some gold, and our first diamond of the hardcore world. Starting to run out of inventory space by this point, but on the way back saw this mangrove swamp, so picked up some propagules and some mangrove logs, and saw this gorgeous frog who just showed me their butt and walked away. And finally, really on the way home this time, we found this spruce village, and this was actually the best of the lot. Tons of iron gear, another diamond, and then picked up some spruce wood and some of the mossy cobble while we were there. And after that little adventure, we've made our way back to the village, where you can see we are fully decked out in our iron armour. And as you can see, I've also started planting some sugarcane, some crops, and a massive tree field that makes this whole area look pretty disgusting. And I've also started gathering up all the cows and sheep from the village so we can start breeding them over there. But I've realised that whilst doing this is a good idea, doing it all over here at this village is probably not the best idea. Because whilst I do love these villagers, well, love them enough to lock them in houses, I don't actually want to permanently live with these guys over here. So I think it's time for us to start scouting for a new place to live. And we've explored a bit in this direction, we've been over there a bit, and over that way is where the spruce village is. But the one place we haven't been is over in this direction. So I think it's time to go on another little adventure and see if we can find a place for our starter house. Stop! I think I've found the place I want to live already. I've literally moved like 100 blocks. I think just over here you'll be able to see where the village is. But this little area here is basically just what I'm looking for. I really like the terrain of this area. It needs a bit of flattening out, but this hill bit over here looks like the perfect place for a starter house. And we've just got the village over there, so easy access for the trades from the villagers. But the one problem I have at the moment is I don't have anywhere near enough resources to build a house yet. And for the house that I have in mind, there's a few things that I'm going to need. Starting with some packed mud and some mud bricks. So after sleeping the night away so I don't get killed by mobs, I'm back at the village, and that means I'm going to need some of these seeds that I planted earlier, like some kind of genius thinking I was being clever. And using some of my precious iron, I'm going to make a bucket, grab a bit of water, beat the hell out of some grass to get some more seeds, and build a temporary little farm over here, closer to where we're going to be building. And while we wait for that to grow, we need to dig down to deep slate level for some deep slate that I need. And hope that we don't hit a big scary cave. Restrain myself from attempting this mine shaft and just safely collect some deep slate. Maybe next episode. Grab some clay that I can turn into bricks. Chop down this monstrosity behind me. Head off to find a dark oak forest. And after grabbing a spore blossom and some azaleas from a nearby lush cave, head off to partly decimate a desert. This is boring. I have a better yet totally unnecessary idea. See, loads of sand, and I didn't even have to mine any of it thanks to the TNT from the desert temple. And after gathering all the resources and what to me seemed like a completely unacceptable amount of time to craft up some materials, we're back over here in this area that I showed earlier opposite the village. And I think it's time for us to get cracking on our starter base. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it! I'm so happy with this, I love it so much. If I take you up this gorgeous little path that I made, I basically made this out of stuff that I was able to gather during the duration of the rest of the episode. So you've got like the mossy cobble that we found in the spruce village, got a load of the spruce wood, you've got coarster, all from the tiger that's just over that way. Got some of the mud that we made with this really disgusting wheat field, so the less we talk about the better. But the main thing is this gorgeous little house. So we've got the sand and the sandstone used for the walls. We've got like a little stony trim round the bottom. We've got dark oak and mangrove and some of the muddy mangrove roots for the pillars. And the spruce trim with the roof filled with jungle and mud and oak in the main detail of the roof. And I tried to create this cool little roof line. So this is quite a tall roof on this side. So we've got like an A-frame on the roof and doubled it up at the top just to give it a real good peak. And then a flat sort of roof on this side because this is quite a long part of the house. So it kind of made sense just to have a lower peak just going along that side. And keeping the theme around the outside, we've got like the lanterns, a bunch of flowers, got some of the azalea leaves and trees. Over here we've got a bunch of hay that we stole from the village over there. Some of the job blocks again, which we stole from all the villages that we found during episode 1, including the grindstone and the stone cutter. And round the back we've done basically nothing. I put one tree and bone milled it a bit so it didn't look completely disgusting to try and hide the chest monster. So yeah, the less we talk about that, the better. And the final piece of the jigsaw, shall I take you inside and show you? Yeah, I haven't done that either. It takes a long time to build a house in episode 1, okay? It's really hard. Anyway, I would class that as a pretty successful episode 1 in hardcore, and the trick to not dying is sleeping a lot. So I think before the sun goes down, that's a good time to end the episode. We got lots to crack on with next time, so make sure you join us, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!